Hi, I'm Em, an avid wargamer who runs social media accounts focused on promoting women in wargaming and creating inclusion-positive communities. As well as running women in wargaming events, I wanted to create a series focusing on the variety, creativity and skill of women in our hobby. So join me across this series as we explore the passion and joy women have for our hobby. Sabrina is a Danish-based creative who is known for her pink armoured orks. She has recently collaborated with several other female creatives to create Taylor Swift album-themed Space Marines and painted a beautiful Japanese cherry blossom-themed kitbash. Hello Sabrina, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me. Very
That's
good.
all
How are
right.
you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm not too bad. Welcome to your episode of the Women in Wargaming
Thank
series.
you. So exciting.
Yes, it is. I'm so excited to have you here. You are one of my in real life friends, so I'm very excited to interview you like this.
Me
And
too. It's gonna be
naturally,
fun.
because it's an episode for you, I have my wine at the ready.
And so do I. So cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Clink, clink.
Clink, clink. Cool. So let's get into this. So, how
Yeah.
did you start your wargaming journey?
So my ex-boyfriend was like into all sorts of gaming stuff, like also like PC games, but also like tabletops. And he would play with his friends all the time. And then during lockdown, in like the first lockdown, 2020, they were here, they were playing, and he was like, just come join us. We're playing Gloomhaven. It's gonna be so much fun. And I was like, I am not gonna be that girlfriend who's like, let me join in. But I did, and it was so much fun, like way more fun than I expected. And I just got completely hooked. And we've been playing every month ever since.
Nice. Nice. It's really nice when you find a game that calls to you like that and really
Oh
draws
yeah.
you in.
hmm
So it's really nice that you've kept on to that game that you started with as well. So, talking of games, which game systems are you mostly drawn to in your hobbying?
So I started out with Gloomhaven, which we finished. It took us about 3 years, and then we moved on to Frosthaven, which is
Oh,
like the part of the game, which in my opinion is so much better and has so much more elements in it. So that's my main game. I would really love to play more Warhammer, but I don't know a lot of people in Denmark, unfortunately, who plays. So I played a few games of it, but I would really like to do a little bit more also because I used to do my 40K orcs and now I do Age of Sigmar orcs and I would really like to play Age
nice.
of Sigmar. So it would
Yeah.
be really fun to try that at some point.
I actually haven't played ALS, but I'm kind of desperate to, because there's so many variations of elves in Age of Sigmar,
I
isn't
know, it's
there?
so
So
fun. It's a
no,
little bit more like fantasy delicious.
yeah, like a proper magic kind of thing. It's
Yeah,
almost like Old World used to be before they re-released Old
exactly.
World, but with the nice modern-ish twist to the way that you play the game. So yeah, I need to get my teeth into that at some
Yeah,
point.
me too. We have to get our teeth in that.
Yes, we do. We do. We do indeed. So obviously, I know you best through your Instagram. But what elements of the hobby most appeal to you? Because obviously you've touched on playing, but you are also very well known for your painting. So
I'm
which
probably
elements most appeal to you?
mostly known for my painting, which is what I don't know if it speaks to me the most, but I am like a creative person as it is. So anything I get to paint and have fun with is always like my favorite part. So painting is definitely like my true passion. So getting to sit down and just like focus my brain and like play with paints and play with colors, that's really where I find my peace.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, my favorite thing about your painting is always your boyfriends. You know, your pink boyfriends are
My
always a
boyfriends
highlight.
are very special.
They are very, very special. So how do you begin your painting process? Where do you start with it?
So it was the same ex-boyfriend who was 3D printing models. and he was trying to push me like, oh, can like, you can paint these, right? And I was like, okay, why would I? And he kind of kept pushing, and then one day he just came home with like the Army Painter starter kit paints, and then just like put it down with a model and was like, paint it. And I did, and it was I don't know if you see them on Instagram, but it's Artisan Guild. They do like
Mm,
3D models,
yeah.
amazing models, and I just completely fell in love with their stuff. It was so fun to paint them, and I started posting them on Instagram, and all the people were like, Warhammers, where are that? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll look into it. So I went to a Warhammer shop, and I saw a little box of Gretchens. And I was just like,
The Gretchens are what gets people. Yeah.
they're so cute. I was like, what is this like cute, delicious little green stuff? I have to try it. And I bought them, painted them, and I haven't looked back ever since. I
Yeah.
love them.
They are beautiful models, and the way that you
So
paint them
cute.
is so beautiful. You bring such expression to your pieces that I love.
I
So,
try.
so yes, no, you definitely do more than try. You do very well at it. So let's talk a bit about your color palette, because obviously very vibrant. So how do you decide your color palette? What drove you to go in that direction?
So when I started posting and painting a lot, bright colors wasn't really a thing that was used a lot. It was very grim dark, everything. And that just never spoke to me. Like, I'm just not a dark color type of girl. Like, I will always like gravitate to like bright and fun and anything sparkly, I guess. So it's kind of like just sitting down and like feeling my spirit. Like, what does this boyfriend say to me? Does he want to be pink? Does he want to be purple? I don't know. What is he saying? And then that's always what I go for. Um, but I tend to always go pretty bright. I've done a few, very few models where I kind of tried to do like the what you're supposed to do, and it never
Yeah,
quite works out for me because I don't think it's as
it's not
fun.
your personality.
It's
It's
just
not
not,
who you
no.
are.
No, and I'm not good at like the grimdark that has to be like it has to be like messy and looking a little dirty, and I like clean, crisp, bright, colorful stuff that makes you happy to look at.
Exactly. That's why I play and paint elves, because I feel like they're not particularly dirty. So they're quite happy being
Yes, they
nice
are,
and
and very
clean.
beautiful.
Exactly. So, who influences your art style? Obviously, you've got quite a big community on Instagram, but who in particular sort of are you drawn to with their art style and the way that they paint their models?
I mean, oh my God, there's so many, and they keep getting more and more girls in the hobby that are just painting the most amazing, just colorful and bubblegum. And the more women I follow on Instagram, the more I scroll through their things, and I'm like, it just makes me so happy. So it's hard for me to pinpoint like exactly who it is because I'll see like someone doing this, and I'll be like, oh my God, I have to try that. Like I just saw Megaless doing the Swifty Marines.
Oh my God, that's
Come
dark and
on.
straight.
Being such a huge Swiftie myself, when I saw it, I was like, yes, girl, I need to do that. That's so fun. And it's just such a different take on wargaming. I love it. I love when people just like bring their own personality into it. So everybody inspires me in their own way. Like whoever just kind of has their own unique style and where you can really feel them through their painting, that's what really inspires me all the time.
Yeah. And sort of touching on Meg's work and knowing how much of a Swiftie you are, how would you interpret her albums as armor and things like that? Where do you think you
I
would take it?
I don't know because it's not like each album, of course, has its own color, so it would kind of have to be like very like monochromatic, like doing like a whole white album for the Tortured Parts department and stuff
Mm.
like that. But I don't know, but I've really been thinking about it because I kind of want to replicate it. But yeah,
Yeah, because you could do
she's
it in your orcs, and that would be really, really cool to do it
Swifty
as
orcs,
thrifty
Swifty
orcs. Yeah,
boyfriends.
yeah, thrifty boyfriends.
That should be a
I
thing.
mean, yeah, exactly. You could interpret some of the songs as well as the albums. Like,
Yeah.
if you didn't want to go for the cover art, you could be like, "Oh, this is my
And
favorite
maybe
song for
something
that."
like that is coming.
Ooh.
Can't confirm or deny anything. Maybe by the time this is up, it's already up. Who knows?
I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited because it's such a cool concept, and Meg's done such a good job with them. So,
Such an amazing job.
yeah, and particularly with you being such a Swiftie, you
Yes, spoke
they-
right to my heart.
are there any other pieces that you've seen recently that have sort of called to you or sung to you that you've seen on Instagram or in other
I'm
places?
there's just been I'm not completely sure what the challenge was, but Sam mini painting just did this with the balloon and the teddy bear.
Yeah,
And I saw a couple of people have done something like it, so I'm thinking it's kind of a theme that they did. Oh my God, so fun. I love that when the guys join in and do
yeah,
like pastels and bubble gum and glitter and it's so fun. I really liked his work on that one. It was really, really fun. And
yeah.
super
And Sam's,
inspiring as well for because he built the whole balloon thing and the teddy bear on the back. So cool.
and Sam is a really, really good painter as well. So
Yes.
his pieces are always so beautiful. And I saw he was doing the storyline for his self-made story, wasn't it, that he's been posting, and that's just another level of creativity. Like, I wouldn't be
Oh my
able to
God,
make
yes.
up my own story like that. So
Neither. I love it when they do that. I love it when also when Millie wrote her kind of like backstory for
D&D
her.
diary,
I
yeah,
my God, the creativity, the writing creativity that goes into that is so cool. I wish I could
phenomenal.
do that.
I know, me too. I feel like I've got the creativity of a rock, so
Same.
it's kind of why I like to play narrative games, because I can then imagine like the world through the guidance and the gameplay and things
Exactly.
like that. And
Yeah, when someone else is telling you the story, you can kind of like just like use your imagination to live yourself into it, but having to come up with the story yourself,
yeah,
no.
and I don't know a lot about them, but that's sort of my understanding of Gloomhaven and Frosthaven is that there's sort of a few routes that you can take through the game. Is that correct?
That is correct. So you play as a team against the game, and the game is kind of narrated by this huge book, and then you get all these challenges, and you can kind of choose your path. So you're going to be the good guy, you're going to be the bad guy, you're going to support these ones, you're going to help this one. So you're going to build this in the city, you're going to destroy this in the city, and how you're going to play it, which all like kind of influence how you play and how you develop your characters. And for Frosthaven, there's this whole big thing about developing the city as well, which I think is really fun. Kind of like Settlers of Catan,
Mm.
kind of like a little bit of that brought into like a D&D kind of setting. Super fun. I really love
Sounds
it.
right on my street. I only played Catan for the first time over the summer, and I really enjoyed it. And I remember how passionate you were when we were at UK Games Expo about Frosthaven as well. So
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's going to have to
I
go.
kind of freaked out a little bit when I saw them, only just a little bit.
Just a
Just
tiny bit. I
just
mean,
a
they were
little bit.
closing the entire expo and basically had to kick us out because we couldn't get you away from the Frosthaven stall. So I think that
The
says
poor
everything that you
security guard was like, "Get the fuck out!" And we're just like, "Just 1 second, I'm
Please, I just
purchasing
want to keep
something."
enjoying this. And it was so
Yeah,
nice that like they also knew who you were. Like, that was
that was
really
nice.
sweet.
That is
Yeah,
always nice.
that was very sweet. And the fact that they took so much time to talk to you and chat you through various bits, that was really cute. I
It
really
was
like
really
that.
nice.
And I love that about like little brands, because it's nice that they care so much about the players and
Yes.
things like that. So yes, you are. I can attest to the fact that you are a true golden fan of the Gloomhaven and Frosthaven games.
I really am. My heart still belongs to my first character. He was my first boyfriend.
The question is, do you have a miniature to represent that character?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
is in my cabin with all the rest of them.
Have you got over the shock that you had at UK Games Expo? I think it was UK Games Expo, where you were given some dead orcs and you've turned them into drunk
Oh,
boyfriends
they're not dead
instead.
orcs. They're drunk orcs.
They're
And
drunk orcs.
I have actually painted 3 out of 5, I think. But
No.
I want to do it as my first diorama.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, but I have to find like a really big piece to like put it on, and I kind of have to figure out how to get small pieces to build like a bar scene or something.
Yeah.
And I guess because I've never really done it before, I'm a little bit don't really know how to do anything. So I have to kind of look into like how I get all these things and how I work it into like a scene. But I think it would be so fun. And the one guy that I have already posted that's kind of like sitting. Oh,
Yeah.
I love him so much.
It's so cute.
He's my
You could
favorite.
look at the like Joseph Bugman models from Warhammer World, where he's like always on like a cask ale barrel and things like that. You could chop a few of them up, or have some or have some dwarves working behind the bar or something.
It would be so fun, right? I need to do something with it.
So fun. So fun. I think that would be brilliant. What is your favourite model that you've ever painted, my lovely?
So I've really been trying to think about it, and there's so many. It's kind of like picking between your kids, right? Because I love them all. But I have like a really special love for my painted years ago. I painted from Blood Bowl, the snuttling wagon. Like this.
Yes.
I love that one so much. I still love that one so much because it's so much fun. And it was like the first time where I painted something, I was like, okay, like, this is really nice. I did really well. So I really loved that one. I also have a 3D printed model of like demon girl that I painted in the color scheme of a demonette. And she's really cool as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, all my boyfriends, of course, I love them.
I don't blame you. They are gorgeous. They're really good models.
The more of them coming in my cabin, like putting them together, and they're just morphing in and taking up more space, and I love it.
Very good. That's very good. I suppose that then brings me on to the next question. Having made you pick your favourites of your children, if you could only paint one more model in your lifetime, which model would that be?
So I always kind of said that like my dream model to paint would be to paint the Keeper of Secrets.
Oh, you'd be so good at that.
And
So
it's still like I really want to paint it someday, but I'm kind of keeping it as prize for myself because I want to do it so well because it's a really expensive model. Like you don't just want to half-ass it. You want to do it like really good.
You want to do it proper, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of have it like for when I feel like I'm really good, then I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna paint it because I think it's such a beautiful model. Like I haven't painted Slaanesh in a long time, but I kind of started out dabbling a little bit in Slaanesh as well. And that model just always kind of just like stuck to me. It's just it's amazing. But I also have the kill rig for 40k orks.
Yeah.
In my cupboard, which you will have seen in my comments because Keys Minis will tell me every time that I need to paint it. And I'm so intimidated by it because it's huge.
It's a big model,
And there's
really big
so
model.
many things, and it's just every time I look at it, I just get so overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much. But one day, one day I will conquer my fear and I'll build it and I'll paint it.
Yes, we
Hopefully.
believe in you. You can do
Hopefully.
it.
But
You
my
can do it, my
God,
darling.
it's so big. Like huge.
That's what she said.
I know. That's what she said to my boyfriend. Ooh.
But no, both of those are such beautiful models, and actually, I don't think I've had those two on the list of other people that I've interviewed so far. So that's amazing, and I suppose that's part of the charm in some ways of 40k. It's such a big universe, and there's so many models that you can pick from that
Exactly.
there's
There'll
so much
always be
variety.
one that speaks to you, right? Like that's it. Every time I go and want to buy something, I have in mind like I want to buy this, but then you go down and like a box that you've never looked at before, and suddenly you just see it and you're like, oh, there it
This is
was.
me. Yeah,
That's what I want. This is just what
exactly,
I needed. So
exactly.
I love that.
100%, 100%. I love going to my local hobby store, Cryptic Cabin, and just staring at the shelves, going, "Oh, oh, what
I
have they
know,
got in
right?
stock? Oh, I need to buy this." Like they've currently got some moonstone models in, and they've got Boris the bunny tamer. So it's like this like goat thing that's got 3 little feral rabbits around it, and I'm like, I really want to paint the
Oh,
bunny rabbit.
that's so
I wanna paint
cute.
the bunny rabbit.
I always look forward to the Christmas model that just kind of like got released
The
like a
red
few.
gobbo. Yeah.
It's always so nice, and I think it's kind of fun again this year. It's not the best they've done, but
Mm,
I still have to get it. I still have to do it. And hopefully, like last year, I think they released two, so hopefully there'll come another one this year as well.
yeah.
That could be
Yeah, I've
really
still
fun.
not actually built and paint mine from last year. It's sat on my shelf. I'm looking at it right now behind the camera, and yeah, it's on my to-do list for
Which
this
one? The
year, but
one with the one on the chimney or the one on the squig?
on the squig.
I love that
Got
one.
that on the
I
squig.
had the best time painting that last year. You will so enjoy it. It was so fun to
Yeah,
paint. If you go back and see I painted my squig in glittery red, so I kind of painted it as like Christmas
like a
bauble.
bauble, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so cute. Yeah, I've not decided which colour I'm going to paint my squig. I love a red squig, like it's so vibrant and stuff, but I always like to paint things the opposite colour of what they're meant to be.
Same.
So purple's out because obviously purple orcs are invisible, but I'm thinking maybe like a really icy blue or something
Would be
like
really
that.
pretty as well. And kind of
And
Christmassy
it's
as
kind of
well.
Christmassy, yeah. If I did it on like a snow base, that could work really well, I think.
Could
Um,
look really cool.
yeah, but we'll have to wait and see what happens.
We'll have to see if it happens this Christmas.
Or next Christmas, yes, the never-ending Christmas gobbo.
I think we should try and get you to paint it this Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get more into painting. I think for me, I am more of a player than a painter. Does that make sense? Like, I
It does.
like the immersion. I
Mm-hmm.
think I get the same feeling that other people get when they're painting, whereas I, get the inverse. So a lot of people don't like playing, but I love playing because my brain just goes blank, So
I get it. I think I would get the same thing with playing because there's just very competitive. It's very fun to play.
I hadn't noticed that at all about you,
Really?
my
No.
darling.
I hide it so well, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Cool. Well, I'm almost out of wine, so I suppose we better ask you the last question of this.
Let's do
Um,
it.
so, if there is one thing you could pass on to other women in the hobby, whether that be a piece of advice or a skill that you love, what would that be?
So I think it would be to always just paint from your heart. Don't get like sucked into the whole this has to look a certain way. Who cares? It's it's war dollies. We can paint it however we want. And just continue to support each other. Like let's just always stick up for each other, support each other. I just love seeing how the women are. There are so many more all the time. Just makes me so happy. So,
Exactly. The community is exponential, isn't it? It shouldn't contract, you know. And
it's
you do a great job at encouraging other women in, particularly through your Love Mondays. I mean, you've got your 150th Love Monday next
on
week, which
on Monday. Can you
yeah,
believe it? 150 Mondays.
150 weeks, which
I
is the best
know.
part of 3 years you've been doing Love
It's
Mondays for.
crazy. It's crazy. I can't even believe it. Every time I think about it, I'm like, and
Yeah,
it's not me doing it. It's all of us doing it. Like, I might host it, but I couldn't do it without everybody else.
I know, but it's the fact that you have consistently done it, regardless of what you're doing or where you are. Because I mean, I'm really bad with Women in Warhammer Wednesdays. I mostly post them on a Thursday, you know, because I forget what day of the week it is. But the fact that you remember every single Monday to do Love Mondays that's a credit to you, Sabrina. You know, and
Thank you.
I see so many people reposting the stories and people love it when they get nominated. So
They
yeah.
do. And that is why I started it way back when. It was like people always hate Mondays, and it was like we should make people smile a little bit more on Mondays because Monday's not a bad day. Monday's a lovely day. It's the start
Exactly.
of the week, and if we started off with a smile and a little positivity, it'll be a better week altogether. So that's like my only hope with it is some making someone's day, and when they text me like, "Oh, I really needed that today," I'm like, "Oh, yes, that's all I want."
Yeah. No, and I definitely know that people love it and they love you for doing it as well. So please continue doing it, my sweet, because it's such a lovely thing to do.
I will try.
Mhm. Is there anyone in particular, just as we wrap up, that you would like to give a shout out to? Any accounts that you can think of that deserve a shout out or anything like that?
Oh my God, well, everyone. It's so hard to pick just one because there's so many people in this hobby that I love. And I have a lot of really fun collaborations coming up with people that I really love in the hobby as well. But I, I can't pick like a single one. Everyone. I love
Yes.
everyone.
I love that answer, and it's surprising how common that answer has been in putting on this because everyone's like, everyone's fantastic. And that's exactly what you want from a hobby. Just everyone to
And
be
it really
wonderful.
is. Everyone is fantastic. Like it's just one of the best communities to be part of because people are just amazing and sweet and loving and supportive, and you couldn't
And
ask
just
for anything
fantastic.
more. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm glad that you've experienced that as well. Well, my lovely, that's it. We've come to the end of your interview. It's been a wonderful episode. Thank you so much. I will post the link to your socials below, but
Thank
I
you.
hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
And thank you so much for having me. And I look forward to seeing all the rest of these interviews that you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Women in Wargaming series, and thank you to all of my guests who have appeared this series. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, please consider liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel and following me on Instagram at ElderExarch.